In this video, I'm going to show you 8 not so obvious ways to promote your Airbnb listing and generate more bookings. If you're reliant on Airbnb, Booking.com, etc. to drive all the traffic into your business, just know that you have not got a stable business model and you need to be looking at ways to change this. Previously in the series, we've talked about direct bookings and how you can get them, and this is going to help as well. So, number 1, we want to create stories for your listing and we want to be sharing them all over social media. Story brand marketing is how you can powerfully market to people and how 99% of marketeers do not do it. Most businesses market in the wrong way. They think about themselves, they talk about features and benefits. Telling stories is how you engage with customers, and by telling a story about your property, about the experience they can have and posting it all over social media, you are going to get more attention and ultimately more clicks onto your website and then more bookings. So that is number 1, and how you can drive more direct traffic to your own website. Number 2, work with journalists. I did this in the beginning and still do it to this day. Reach out to travel journalists. They're on LinkedIn, they're on blogs, they're on Instagram, you name it, they're all around. Offer them to come and stay in your property in exchange for a review on their blog, on their website. Once the journalist has stayed in your property, they will then post it all over their blogs, and from that, their audience that they are already engaged with will trust that information that they're sending or putting out there, and then they will come over to your website and potentially book your property. A great strategy for exchanging, minimal, whatever it costs you to do your cleaning, linen and turn, that is it. You can potentially even pick a downward day, i.e. a Sunday evening or something like that that's not regularly booked, and then you aren't actually losing out. It's a great piece of marketing and worth the spend. Create unique URLs. A lot of us think of all these wacky domain names. Just create and think of domain names that people might search for your type of booking. Holiday cottage in the Lake District.com. You could create that URL and link it direct to your specific property, and ultimately you will get bookings over time by people just typing that in and Google searching that on the ranks. Number 4, join vacation, rental homes and your Airbnb, etc. type Facebook groups and forums. There's loads of these out there, and quite often people share direct bookings on these particular forums and groups when they're double booked or when they're stuck. So you can also pick up bookings in your right area, but just getting your property on these types of websites will again give your property more exposure. Number 5, get listed with all the local tourism sites. So depending on where your property is, there are various counties or various states that have these specific sites which you can then list on, and ultimately it will drive more traffic to your property, your website. And as you can probably see here, you're going to need a direct booking website. If you haven't already watched one of my previous videos about what to use, there will be a link in this video to get yourself a Boostly website, which I strongly advocate. Great, they are the market leaders in this game, and you will get a great website which converts. It looks good and it converts, and that's the main thing. So go and grab your discounted website by clicking the link below. Number 6, create business cards and flyers. Again, we spoke about this in a previous video about van stalking. So you can actually be going out there. You should be putting flyers and business cards about your property all over the place, especially in your local area. You can be dropping them into cafes. You can be dropping them into bars, nightclubs, restaurants. People travel, people go to these places, and therefore they might just see your flyer and take it for their next trip, or they could be traveling trades who are actually coming back next week, and they might take your card. You can put it on their van window. They might then ring you and get a better booking. Side note on this, always put on it, book direct for the best deals. It means that they will come to you direct and not go and find you on one of the OTAs. Number 7, you want to be creating branded offers for guests. So within your properties, you could potentially put in some coffee mugs or some key rings or something that has your logo on, and again has book direct for the best deals that they can take away with them. You can get various things made up for a couple of pounds, maybe maximum £5. It is a great investment, and it is a nice thing for your guests to be able to walk away with and experience your property, but then they advertise your property elsewhere. We do this with estate agents. Every viewing we go on, we give them a branded coffee cup so that they can sit that on their desk, and then when they're at work, they are drinking out of our cup, and when they know they need to get a property rented or sold, they see us and they give us a call. It is marketing genius for very little spend. And finally, you want to be submitting your photos to design blogs. There's plenty of real estate blogs, there's plenty of real estate Instagram pages that are constantly looking for nice properties. If you've got some amazing photos of your locations, get in touch with them, see if you can submit your designs and your properties to them, and they will feature, not always, they might feature you, but you know, volume out, 10x rule, get plenty out there, you will get results back, and then that will direct link back to your property. So that's 8 tips on how you can get more direct bookings to your website, into your properties, and increase your revenue. If you're liking this series, please subscribe. We've got plenty more coming for you. We are nearly at the end of the 30-day serviced accommodation series. However, please subscribe because we have plenty of great content planned after this series. And if you feel like dropping a comment below, I'll answer all the questions personally, and I love to hear from you.